Okay. Hello, everybody. Dr. Paul speaking. Hope you can hear me okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Maybe not. Right. Was all that for nothing? Hear me? Oh, good. Yes, good. You did hear. Because, you know, that wasn't too bad. It was actually most of the right notes and mainly the right order. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Good, 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 good. Hello, hello, hello. It's Friday, everybody. It's it's January 2021. Everything's gonna be okay. This is the best year ever, of course. Nothing that's gonna happen this year. What? All right. Hey, well, you know, gotta maintain the hope. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Simon, Silky Sly McFly, who does quizzes online. You can find him on Facebook, Silky Sly McFly. That's Mr. Simon right there. Joining us tonight. Hello to all the regulars. Hello to Titty Bits, Andrew, Mr. Bernie, Mr. Hillman. Right, Jerry. Hello, Ollie. Hello, Keith. Start a band? You can't start a band. You're not allowed a band these days. There's no bands. Law. Plus, I don't play well with others. I like to do things myself. Hello, our first of 2021. Hello to you, Chris, down in Essex. Hope you're all right there. Hang on, am I getting my Chris's mixed? Oh, Chris Brown is Essex. Where's Chris Rose? Oh, I hope I'm mixing up my Chris's. Right next to her on the feed. Noodle Doos. Happy New Year. Hello, Shona. All right. Hello, Karen, our mighty leader. Absolutely booking her for when I'm on Air. I keep saying that like it's going to happen. I've applied a few times, never heard back. I'm going to keep applying. Spedge, I've sent you an email. You need to read it. I've sent you a few messages. There's need to sort out. Hello, Janie. Hello, Graham. Dunphy Diamonds in Dunfermline. Following a message about the booze, which we'll be sorting out. Veronica. Hello, Veronica. Hello, Maz. Hello, GPS. Hello, Roddy. Yeah, that's team in the house. Ms. Robson, we'll be talking about you very soon. On a roll with your incredible prizes. Marion Lawyer, granted in Calcan, Turk International style. Eric Rockles, South Coast. Jan Durand. It's like a 80s band. Coming up now, Top Pops, Jan Durand. Their latest hit, Spooky Nightclub. Great that you're all here. Hello, hello, hello. In the house and in the baffies. That's Friday style. That's the kind of Fridays I've been looking for years. All this pandemic stuff. Hello, Mum. Look, it's my mum. Hey, hey. I got Mum a calendar. That's how bad a son I am. Got a calendar for her. Hello, Joe. Hope you're settling in. New place. Katie's here. Hello, past already. I'm blethering and talking. Let's get on with it. The witches are here. It's freezing in Portugal. That's not rubbish. See if we now. Like, ooh, ooh, ooh. You know? It's just because you're used to it. Looking a bit jumpy. Sometimes I'm a bit like that. Got to cross borders today. Good stuff. Excellent. Got a breeding Hogman 8. Yeah, all hail the baker. Baker's back in business. Right. Heeds of mints. Nice one. Ooh. Right, let's get the quiz started. Because I know that's what you're here for. Not here for me wittering on. That's the wrong thing, isn't it? Or is it the wrong size? Where's my thing? All right, it's because I don't have my bits on to make it look not like a PowerPoint. Pretend you never saw that. See, there you go. That one's better actually. I'll just squeeze it a little. There we go. That looks kind of nice. There we go. Right. So we're about to start doing the quiz. If you've not been here before, it's really easy. Just answer the questions. You mark yourself, right? Live quiz starts and you answer the questions as they come up. Mark yourself after each round and don't shout out answers in the unless I'm specifically asking you to do so, which does happen because that's how you get your name on the wheel of prizes, which I'll talk about very soon. Last time we played was Wednesday, of course. Here are the scores for Wednesday. I've categorized them in terms of 1980s Radio 1 presenters. So I'm Smarticus, Lorna Marion, Noodle Doodles, Fabian's right up there in the John Peel echelon. Then we've got the Annie Nightingale level, Quizzy Poos, Jocks No Mad, Spedge. Trust me, I'm a stomach. Happy Guy and Pavlov's Dogs. Then Janice Long. Lumpy Gravy, Kirsten, Cobra and Glory, Social Outcast now, getting down at Bruno Brooks, Dumphy Diamonds, Lateron Blonde, Traction, Barrymore's Fist, and right down in the DLT basement, Part A, Joy Division, Oven, Gloves, and Quarantine. Ow. Pub quiz Monday, Wednesday, change that soon. Zoom quiz, hire me to do Zoom quiz for your work. Some of the people here have done it. And all of them, every single one of them, to a person has said, whoa, that was the greatest £95 our company ever spent, was the Zoom quiz. So that wasn't just for Christmas. You hire me anytime. Hey, thanks, Louisa. This is a picture I got sent by David, who won Louisa's cake. Was that Boxing Day? No, was that Christmas Day? It was Christmas Day, I think. And Louisa made the cake, delivered the cake, and David has eaten the cake, and it looked like this before he ate it. So it's absolutely happy days. But thanks to Louisa again, because tonight she's come up with Rennie Deflatine, or deflating. I don't know how you say that, but it gives a relief from trapped wind and bloatedness. This is an unwanted. I don't know how that came into Louisa's possession, but she's got it's not been opened, not been used, and it's a prize tonight. Thanks very much. That means she gets her name on the wheel. Also, David, who got the cake, was in touch today and has offered this as a prize: Echo Dot. Add Alexa to any room. Far field voice control. So basically, you can hand over all your privacy and personality and details to Amazon. You know, I think that's how it works. I don't know. I've got one of these things, but David's happy to post this out as a prize tonight. So that means that both him and Louisa have given prizes, and that means they're both on the wheel, right? Put you on the wheel, both of you. And I think I'm going to remember, I don't think I need to be reminded that Louisa should have 2 names on the wheel on Wednesday and didn't get them. So I'm going to put you on twice tonight. Once for Wednesday and once for the prize. Okay. So Luna own stuff, winner own Deflatine, and David Hall is also on the wheel. There we go. So to win prizes, you've got to get your name on the wheel of names. Listen out for questions for that as they come up. But let's get on with the quiz. Let's do it. Okay. No boost sponsor at the moment. The gin people were actually in touch the other day, and I replied to them, but I've not heard back and see. And round 1 is the same letter round. All 5 questions are answered with answers that start with the same letter. All the answers start with the same letter. So don't shout these out, just 5 questions, and all the answers start with the same letter. So question number 1. Which film from the 1960s is still the only film musical to win 10 Oscars? There's a few films that have won 10 and 11 Oscars, not that many. And only one of them has been a musical. Right? So 60s was a musical, won 10 Oscars. Name that film. Remember, don't shout out in the chat. Just write these down. And it's the same letter round. All the questions, all the answers begin with the same letter. All right. Number 2, animals. What type of animal includes species called beluga and minke? Beluga, and Minky are two different Scottish type of animal. Hi, amazing prizes tonight, Maz. Kind of mind blowing. So that's just an open from now on, right? If you've got an unwanted gift, which is what the Alexa thing is, and the Deflatine, I don't think it was a gift, but it's certainly unwanted. Then get in touch. Give them money on the quiz. Get some great random prizes now. So, number 3, which American directors' most famous films include Manhattan, Annie Hall, and Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Sex But Were Afraid to Ask? Okay, so that is 3 different films, all made by the same director / pervert. Which American director is that? It's Manhattan, Annie Hall, and Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Sex But Were Afraid to Ask. It's because we're feeling the love. Getting fuzzy. Well, I've never used Deflatine. It looks like it's got some fans there. Don't knock the Deflatine, say Peaky Pfeiffer. It's GPS. Shan style. Right, number 4. What was the surname of the German composer responsible for the tune best known as Here Comes the Bride? Da, 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 da. You know the one. Here Comes the Bride. But what was the name of the guy who wrote that tune? German composer. Screenshot is sharp at Marion's end, so delay Noodle Doodle's own problem. Thank you. And number 5, which town in the north of England has a football team called Athletic, a rugby league team called the Warriors, and they both play at the same place, which is the DW Stadium. So what town? Is it a city? I'm not sure. I think it's just a town. Town in the north of England. Their local football team is called something Athletic. Their rugby league team is called the Warriors. They both play at DW Stadium. Right, that's the stuff. Thank you, Mr. Doyle. Thank you, Ms. Duff. Thank you, Chameleons, for telling me that you're ready. The thing is, tell me that you're ready, and then I know to move on and tell you the answers. If enough people tell me that you're ready. Looks like a lot of you ready. I'm going to just quickly go over these questions one more time, in case you missed any. So, film musical from the 60s. Only film musical to win 10 Oscars. Number 2, Beluga and Minky, both types of which animal? Number 3, Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Sex But Were Afraid to Ask, Manhattan and Annie Hall. Name the director. Here Comes the Bride. Who's the composer? This team and the Queens are here. Hello. How you doing? And Athletic and Warriors, football and rugby league. Name that town in England. Right, loads of Heeds a Mint saying question number 4 again. I just did it, but just in case, it's the German composer. I just want its surname. And the tune is Here Comes the Bride. That's what most people know it as. But what is the surname? Right, okay, I think everyone's ready. Let's do it. Ready? Here we go. Now, you are doing your own marking. Award yourself 2 points for each correct answer. First of all, did you get the letter? Yeah? Come on. W. For walnuts. And why me? Here we go. 2 points for each of these. Only film musical to get 10 Oscars. That is West Side Story. I've never seen it. I realised that as I was putting this quiz together today. I thought, hang on, I've never actually seen that. Which is a bit of an omission. Might watch it later. West Side Story, 2 points. There they are. Look, it's like gang fighting, but dances. Modern dance, jazz dance, but gangs. Beluga and Minky. Whales. Look at that boy. All right. Whew. Manhattan, Annie Hall, and the one with the title that's too long, that is Woody Allen. Number 4 is Here Comes the Bride. That's your old pal, Wagner. Richard Wagner. Everyone's saying I'm missing out by not seeing West Side Story. I don't see that many films, you know. There's 50 million films that I've never seen that I should see. That's one of them. And Athletic and Warriors, they are sports teams from Wigan. There they are. It's the DW Stadium in Wigan. Okay. You give yourself 2 points for each of those answers, so maximum 10 for the questions. You add some bonus points. You add 2 points on if you are a subscriber to YouTube. 2 points per team, all right? If you're playing as a team. Even if you've got more than one subscriber, you just add 2 points on. Give us a share. Please share the quiz. Press share at the bottom and share the quiz. You get +1 for that. And you add 1 if it's your birthday as well, which it usually isn't. So the top score is usually 13 points. Scumbags have got 13 points. Hello, James. Hello, Felix. 13 points there. Clint Eastwood have got 12. Mr. Doyle's got 13. Sped straight in with a 13. Veronica's got 13. My mum's got 13. Nice start, Mum. Didn't get a composer. Did you put an answer? It's always good fun if you tell us what you put when you get things wrong. Makes it interesting. So West Side Story, Whale, Woody Allen, Wagner, and Wigan. Try to think of a bonus question. Look, I asked this question as a list question a little while ago, so I'll just, I'll take a second. Right, this is a question. First person to put the answer in the chat gets their name on the wheel of names. The question is, a few years ago, there was a list of... Hang on. I need to open this up so I know what I'm going to ask you. Wolfgang Ambus, Wagner. Woody Allen. Right, just give me a second. I'm just opening it. I'm going to get a question. I've got a question in mind, but I've just got to look it up, what it actually is. And I can't because there's stuff in the bloody way. Question is, there was a list of favourite of the greatest Woody Allen films, right? Which one came out on top? And I'm just going to look up for you what the source was, but you can start guessing. First person to get the right answer in there. We'll get the point. So there was a survey of greatest Woody Allen films, right? And I'm asking you which one came out on top. Oh, and actually, I can't find it. God. Why can I not find it? Let me have a look. What's a filter on this? Let's just try that one more time. Contains wood. Right, because I'm on the wrong tab completely, that's why. So I'm just looking up the answer to this question. It's a good question because a lot of, right, it was Telegraph Critics in 2016. So it was amongst the Telegraph Critics. Now let's have a look. Someone's got the right answer. Graham's got the right answer. Now just let me see if anyone beat him to it. Hannah and Her Sisters is the right answer. Let's see if anyone got it before you. There's a Girl in My Suit. Is that the name of a film? That's a good title. I've never heard of that one. No, Graham S was first. So Graham S goes on the wheel. That's Mr. Scotland. Mr. Graham Scotland. Excellent. Right. So a few seconds just to sort out. But Graham, you are the first person to answer the question. Get on the wheel. Louise is already on the wheel and David's already on the wheel. So there's 3 of you on the wheel now. Nice one. Yeah, Telegraph Critics. Trouble with the connection. You know, the only person saying that, I hope it's not my end, is if anyone tells me that, can a few people tell me that everything's fine, just to reassure me? Hey, Jelly! Oh, wake up! What are we on? It's just the end of the first round. It's all right. It's fine. Yes, it's the same as Pam and Her 5 Sisters, exactly. Right, very good. Let's move on to the second round, which is the world famous and very exciting picture round. Okay, picture round. Here we go. Good connection. All good at Spedgies. All good at Chameleons. All good at GPS. Little bit compared to Mulholland House. Or better now, right? Okay, it really seems okay. I don't think there's anything wrong. It's the internet taking a pounding because there's no Friday night for folk to go out to. Right. Well, there's a few people saying kind of the same thing. I hope everything's all right. Okay. Anyway, statues. Picture round. Who is depicted on this famous statue? I don't think it makes any difference how many people are watching this actual quiz. I think what difference is number of people just using the internet. Spells if it's working in Troon, it must be working everywhere else. Come on. Aye, peak time it is. Okay, exactly. Everyone's in to the internet to see if America is going to explode or whatever's going to happen. Which institution's logo is this? Or, logo doesn't seem right, but I can't think of a better word. Which institution's logo is this? Badge, crest, visual identity. You know what I mean? Do I need his title? What's that? Oh, if you know who it is, talking about question one. If you know who it is, you get the points. Remember, you're doing your own marking, everyone, so be good to yourself. Right, what's this? Woohoo! Is that a spider? Is that a crab? Or is it a beetle? What is the thing? There's another theory. It's the weather. That's what's cranes up. Yeah, maybe. Too cold for good internet. I always thought cold would be better for internet. It's not winter or anything, is it? You know what? To my utter shame, I've not been out today. I've had so much to do. Been standing here all day. Right. Okay. Number 4, language. What is the other language here apart from English? Which language is that? Bis for finger. Ball for belly. I don't know how to pronounce this stuff. I'll leave it to you to work out. I don't think it's too difficult. Wait, what is the other language here apart from English? And number 5, I'll leave that for a couple of seconds in case you're scanning up and down the list. The last one here is, oh yeah, very nice. Who self-portrait back in the 1620s? It's the 20s now, but I'm talking about the 1620s, 400 years ago. Who had the brain for this? Famous painter. One you've definitely heard of. Nothing obscure. Okay, so tell me when you're ready, and I shall quickly replay these for you. So who's the guy? Famous statue. The statue itself is famous, as well as him being famous. Number 2, which institution's visual public-facing representation is this? Badge, logo, crest, whatever you want to say. Number 3, spider, crab, or beetle. Loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is it? What's the other language other than English? Bis, la, penelin, penglin, bod, bol, penol, brachio, kusu, trade. Definitely not pronouncing those right. And who is the brush master who came up with this? You all saying you're ready? Ready, ready, ready. Mum's ready. Tech biscuits are ready. Shona's ready. Quattro formaggio. Chunky monkeys. Ready. Good team names tonight. Quiz team of the Queens. Come on. Everyone ready? Right, let's do it. I'll give you the answers. Here come the answers. Same again. 2 points for each of these. Number 1. Who's the famous person in the famous statue? That's right in the middle of London, right on the top of the big thing in Trafalgar Square. It's Lord Nelson, Admiral Lord Nelson, Her Nelson. Just Nelson is enough for the points. So do you need his title? Nah. Just Nelson. Trafalgar Square, top of Nelson column. Oh, bonus question to get your name on the wheel. Which city does the stone come from? Yeah, I'm giving it away with my expert pronunciation there, aren't I? Which city supplies the stone for making that particular statue? Let's see. London, Bath, Bristol, Dundee, no. Cadiz, no. That'd be cheap. Aberdeen, Perth, Aberdeen, Athens, no. He's not known this. Aye, that's it. The great city of Craigleith. Actually, Roddy was first, right, with Edinburgh, but Gary correctly zeroed it down to Craigleith, Sainsbury. So I'll put both of you on the wheel. Roddy McD and Gary Palmer, both on the wheel for that. Yeah. So if you know Edinburgh, northwest Edinburgh, you've got the Craigleith Retail Park featuring a large Sainsbury. Quarry. And they used to quarry limestone, and that limestone is now right there in the picture beside you. So that was Roddy McD and Gary Palmer. Put you both on the wheel for that. Right. Oh, comes from Edinburgh. Second one, right. Another Scottish thing here. Which institution is this? It's the Church of Scotland, the Burning Bush. Nec tamen consumebatur. And yet it was not consumed. That's the burning bush. There's a bush on fire, but it doesn't burn away. Must it be God? Something from the Bible. Don't understand it. Number 3, what's going on here? It's a spider. I've got another trivia question to get on the wheel for this. What type of spider is it? It's a something spider. The something is another type of animal. So it's called the something spider. Here's another quick trivia I want to get you on the wheel of names. Because we've got them great prizes tonight. We've got Deflatine by Rennie. We've got Echo.Zoom Amazon, whatever it's called. And I'll be doing some prizes as well. So let's have another little trivia one there. What kind of spider is this? It's the something spider. What type of spider? See, if you're at Craigleith, by the way, there's a few information boards about the previous life of the player, and it's actually interesting. It's actually pretty well written. Worth just stopping and reading it. Yeah, someone's got the right answer here for this one. Got some great guesses. Mad Crown, Jaggy Spider, Bottle Top Spider. No. Jerry's got it right. It's a crab spider. That's what inspired that other choice. Well done, Jerry. It is a crab spider. And that confirms that Jerry has properly woken up. Nice work. Nah, not a coronavirus spider. Get that, eh? It's Welsh. I think you pronounce the two L's like cl. So hand is a claw. That's good. Claw. It's Welsh anyway. I had no idea how to pronounce Welsh. I could pronounce Greek. Okay with Italian, French, stuff like that. German, easy. But Welsh, nah, don't know. Right, who painted this self-portrait in the 1620s? It's your old pal Rembrandt. Rembrandt van Rijn. There's some great spider names there. Yeah, there were. Porcupine Spider. Lord Nelson, Church of Scotland, Welsh, Rembrandt. That's your 10 points for that round. Let me know what you got. Freddy Krueger Spider, Beetle Spider, Rock Spider. Rock Spider. Knuckle Duster Spider. Didn't get to church. Nah, it's the Church of Scotland. 4 for Janie, 6 for Chameleons, 8 for Porn Dwarfs, 8 for Das Team. It's Beetle instead of Spider. Easy mistake to make. No perfect score tonight for Marion. Marion and Lorna were right at the top of the board on Wednesday. Not so easy tonight. Okay. Let's crack on. Sound round. I'm going to... Oh, it's slightly different tonight, actually. It's dialogue from films, right? So it's organized the same way that there's all the possible answers over there. And I'm going to play 5 clips, and you have to identify the films from the clips. All right, so let me just get my sound system set up, which I think it is now. And I'll just go to the right folder over here, which is here. And then here we go. So the first one is a film from the 80s. What film is this?
And while we do this, I think it's a good opportunity to share the feelings that this suicide has spurred in all of us. Now, who would like to begin?
I heard it was really gnarly. She sucked down a bowl of multi-purpose deodorizing disinfectant and then smashed.
Now, Tracy, let's not rehash the coroner's report.
Now, Tracy, let's not rehash the coroner's report. That's a few words of that one. Now, number 2 is Jonathan Pryce. What film? This is Jonathan Pryce's voice, but what's the film?
You've shown by your presence, your deeds, and applause what the people can do. True power is yours, not the government's, unless it represents the people.
Absolutely. Success. Number 3 is a 90s film. What is this 90s film in number 3?
Jesus Christ, Carol, he's got lung cancer.
He wants us, scratching our heads, asking ourselves, is this real?
Of course it's real. We're in a hospital.
Mom, it's Cedars-Sinai. It's a showbiz hospital. I mean, Andy's studio friends, they probably run this place.
He plans these things. He takes over and hires actors. You know, I think that doctor guy was very convincing. I mean...
Did you notice that his costume had the wrong shoes?
He didn't even have doctor shoes.
He didn't even have doctor shoes. There you go. Number 4 is a British film. What film is this?
Sorry, now will you keep quiet or you'll end up starting an argument again?
Been out fresh, will it?
Oh, you love to do this to me, don't you?
Do what to you?
Make me look small in front of other people. And I don't know what you two are grinning about. I don't find it so funny.
Stop getting funny with them.
Stop getting funny with them. And the last one is a film from 1990. Pick out the film here.
I got lost dogs, not now, later. I got international dips. I got a fucking reindeer flying in here from the fucking pet zoo. But John McCain, he's got a little problem. Let's shut down the whole fucking air. I think they're going to say upstairs when I tell them that. Why don't you pick up the phone and find out?
Sorry,
I got lost kids.
I forgot about the warnings required there for the strike. You know, you're all grown up, apart from those who have your children watching. For you, I apologize. To you, I apologize. But there is some strong. Right, I'm going to play them again. I know you like to hear them twice usually, and we've been a bit jumpy tonight here and there. So let's play them again. First one is an 80s film. That's all number 1 again. Remember, just the answers from the list here. Number 1.
And while we do this, I think it's a good opportunity to share the feeling that this suicide has spurred in all of us. Now, who would like to begin?
I heard it was really gnarly. She used a bowl of multi-purpose deodorizing disinfectant and then smashed.
Now, Tracy, let's not rehash the coroner's report.
I heard it was really gnarly. Cool. Right. Number 2 is Jonathan, but what's the film?
You've shown by your presence, your deeds and applause. What the people can do. Power is yours, not the government's, unless it represents the people.
Okay, number 3 is a late 70s film.
Jesus Christ, he's got lung cancer.
He wants us scratching our heads, asking ourselves, is this real?
Of course it's real. In a hospital.
Mom, it's Cedars-Sinai. It's a showbiz hospital. I mean, Andy's studio friends probably run this place.
He plans these things. He takes over and hires actors. You know, personally, I think that doctor guy was very convincing. I mean,
Did you notice that his costume had the wrong shoes?
he didn't even have doctor's shoes.
Didn't even have doctor shoes. Number 4 is a British film.
Sorry, now will you keep quiet or you'll end up starting an argument again?
Now fresh, will it?
Oh, you love to do this to me, don't you?
Do I?
Make me look small in front of other people. And I don't know what you two are grinning about. I don't find it so funny.
Stop getting funny with them.
Love that. And the last one is from 1990.
I got lost kids, lost dogs, not now, later. I got international diplomats. I got a fucking reindeer flying here from the fucking petting zoo.
Sorry, this one's got strong language in it.
But John McClane, he's got a little problem. Hell, let's shut down the whole fort. Now, what do you think they're going to say upstairs when I tell them that?
Why don't you pick up phone and find out?
Why don't you
I got
pick
lost.
up the phone and find out? Great stuff. Right, there you go. That's the sound round. I know, Simon. That's exactly what it made me think. It's a great line. It's one of those lines that kind of flits by when you first, but it's only you hear it a couple times. You're like, hang on, what? Okay, right. You all got answers for this? I hope so, because I'm about to show you the answers. You've decided, because here come the answers. Ready? Says Heeds a Mince. Right, here we go. Right, first one. I heard there was really gnarly. That was Heather's. All right. Which I have seen, but it's so long ago. I might have seen it actually back in the day, and I've seen it since. And I was getting that clip today, and I thought this looks actually pretty good. Must rewatch it. Anyway, 2 points for Heather's. That wasn't Winona Ryder speaking, but she's in the film. And Christian Slater. Number 2 was Evita. Great film. Jonathan Peace plays Juan Perón, military dictator of Argentina. Number 3 is Man on the Moon. It's the life story of Andy Kaufman, which I have on my computer and I've never seen it. I don't know why I've never watched it. Again, looks pretty good. Number 4 is one of the greatest films ever made. Rita, Sue, and Bob 2. Really horrible, but brilliant. State Life, 80s. And the last one, with the modicum of swearing, is Die Hard 2. There's even a Heather's stage musical these days. Wow. Or show, maybe not musical. Okay, cool. Does Juan Perón? Who's the other? How does your dog smell? Audit back in this round. 10 out of 10. Kaboom. Take biscuits. Chameleon's got 10 as well. Nice one. Louise got 8. It's good. Full house for the Psy. 10 out of 10. Sue played it hard. Yes. It's a movie person's round. Did you like it? Did you like this round? Because like normally I'd either do music or voices, and I thought, right, I'll do something slightly different. It's a voice round essentially, but movies. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. You reckon it was difficult? But got 10 out of 10. That's good. That's an ideal round, isn't it? Where it feels difficult, but you still get 10 out of 10. And that feels quite rewarding. Really liked it, said Moira. Good round, says Leslie. Did not like it, says Marion. Marion doesn't like films though, so we can discount her opinion on this. Nothing else, just on this. Better than the voices. Yeah, well, I think it's prefer music and voices. Right, mixed opinions. But that's good. It's just something else to have as a sound round. Yeah. Exactly, Andrew. I tried to choose the clips to have clues in them about the film. Conundrum. Time for a conundrum. 60 seconds to solve this. Do not shout out the answer here. Just write it down. And if you're correct, you'll get 3 points. If you have managed to work it out, you can say that you're ready, but don't shout out the answer. And all you got to do is unscramble these letters to make a new word in the English language. So steady ride. There goes the timer. You see it counting down. So some of you like it, some of you don't. That's all right. I'll do it again, just not every week. It's just an extra different type of round to have on the sound round. I like to have at least one sound audio round. Whoa, Mr. Doyle straight in there. Some of you probably love the film. Some of you don't. It's not going to be all the time. Just now and again. Right, lots of you have got this pretty fast. Still got 25 seconds to go. That's great stuff. Louise got it for once. That must mean it's easy then. If you got it for once, if you don't normally get it and you got it, it must be really easy. Which means if you didn't get it, you're really daft. Pedestrians, everyone's got it. Come on, check it out. I'm going to show you this as soon as we hit the 0 because so many of you say you've got it. There we go, 0 seconds. For 3 points, if you got it right, the right answer is yesterday. Oh, my trouble seems so far away. Now loosens a hit say, I believe yesterday. Ah, yeah, well, it does, doesn't it? It was the 2 Y's at the I. There's no other word with 2 Y's. That's it. That's the question for this round. Name another word in English that's got 2 Y's in it. First person who can do that will get on the wheel. Jonathan, I was just trying to think of a question. Jonathan inspired one there. Name another word in the English language that has 2 Y's. I mean, there might not be one. Who knows? Sure, if somebody will think of it. Brilliant. Gypsy. You know what? I remember putting gypsy in one of these quizzes and someone going, no, you've spelt it wrong, it's GIP. Or I'd spelt it GIP and said, no, you spelled it wrong, it's GYP. So I'm going to do quickery.com.org rather. My go-to source for spelling. There are other sites, but Wiktionary works pretty fast, which is why I like to use it. Let's see. Check right now. GYPSY. Alternative forms with an lead away. Mr. Doyle, you are on the wheel. I'm not half the man I used to be. He was right behind, just one comment behind. Bad luck, Mr. Barney. Payday. Oh, there's Yakety Yak, Rye Bready, Mystery. Mystery is a good one. That's a great answer. Yearningly. Bit of a mouthful in it. Yodely. See that take you just did, the third take? That was a bit yodely. Can you do it again? Right enough. Yodely. You're numpty. Marion was. Marion, I just criticised you not liking films and we discounted your opinion. And then, hot on the heels of that, you gave us a funny and made us laugh. So I'm going to get you on the wheel, right? Marion's on the wheel. No one complain or try to get on the wheel. It's just that's for Marion. All right, okay, so here we go. Let's crack. Team of the day. This is an old feature that I used to do. I'm bringing it back because I'm not doing so many live phone-ins now. So team of the day, if you want to be team of the day, send us a picture. You can be team of the day. But today, today's team of the day is Scumbag College. That is Robin and James there. Robin on James on the right. And good evening to Robin, if you're watching. I don't know if you are watching. James told me that Robin is in hospital waiting for operation. Nothing serious, nothing life-threatening. It's okay. It's not COVID. But they don't know how long she's going to be in hospital. So it's been a bit of a miserable week. So Robin, hello. I hope you're okay. Good luck getting sorted out. I hope you come out soon. And I know James is dying for you to get out as well. So that's team of the day. Add 2 points to the team as well. That's my get well soon present. That's the kind of doctor I am. Can you do the operation? No, I can't do the operation. I'll give you 2 points for the quiz. So so get well soon. And regular and popular contributors on the quiz, both of them, James and Robin. I hope everything works out. Anyway, that's team of the day. So I'm just laughing at someone's joke about Yodely. Is when your parcel gets delivered to the wrong mess. Aye, exactly. Anyway, get well soon, Robin. And I can see lots of you echoing that. She's okay. It's all right. You know, it's nothing life-threatening. It's just a pain, you know. And there's a bit of waiting going on with all the stuff that's going on. So hopefully she's all right soon. And James said she might be watching. He wasn't quite sure. But if you are watching, hello, Robin. Hope you get well soon. Right, let's move on. It's time for Hexo. Hexo works like, if you've not seen Hexo before, there's a hex board of letters. I give you a clue. I say lead singer of Queen. You immediately see FM. That's Freddie Mercury. So you just got to find the letters that match the clue. So you see the second one, UK state broadcaster. That must be BBC. Yes, there it is. So that's just an example. That's how it works. Here comes tonight's actual Hexo. There's Tate, which is James, saying thank you. Thanks, everyone. I'll pass on your wishes. Yeah, everyone get well soon. Well, Robin get well soon. Everybody else is suffering. Right, okay. Right, here we go. Hexo board. Blue flower, myosotis, also known as mouse's ear. What is the common name for a type of flower? It's a blue flower, wildflower. You get them in Britain, all across Northern Europe. I think you get them elsewhere, but I know you get them across Northern Europe. And it's commonly known as a mouse's ear. What is another common name for it? It's not a scientific name I'm looking for. Well, myosotis is the scientific name. But what's the more common name for that? Yeah, Phil, but that's such a typo that I don't even care. That's Phil trying to get on the board. Mind you, I did do that the other day, didn't I? And this is the whole point of you reminding me about my mistakes, is so that I fix them. So Phil, I'll put you on the board. All right, Phil. Remember to include your surname 26599. Make sure you don't get mixed up with the other Phils. Right, okay. Come to American figure skater who famously was the victim of an assault in 1994, which was aimed at injuring her so that she could not get into the American Olympic team for the 94 Olympics. That's why I'm trying to achieve perfection here. So, you know, that's the point of me doing. If anybody doesn't know, if you spot a typo or an error, any kind of mistake, say so in the chat. And if you're first to spot it before me, then you get your name on. And number 3 on this board is the American president who made a famous speech in 1941 detailing what he called the 4 freedoms. I'm just about to tell you what those freedoms are. I might have to do this from memory. Freedom from want. Hang on. Freedom of speech, freedom of worship, freedom from want, and freedom from fear. That says 4 freedoms. So which American president is famous for that 1941 speech where he talked about the 4 freedoms? 3 letters. You notice the number in brackets is the number of letters you're looking for. Is a state in India. Now, India is divided into states. This state is the most populous state in India. It has 200 million people living there. Just like in a region, you know, a state, a subregion of India. Some of the biggest are Lucknow and Agra. What is the name of that state? You just have the letters. And remember this, you have to know what the letter, you just have to find the letters. And the last one on tonight's head is this, a 2014 science fiction film starring Tom and Emily Blunt. Future and aliens from outer space have taken over Europe. Such thing as a perfect quiz, says Si. I respect your opinion, but I differ. I think I did a perfect quiz 8 years ago. Right, so when you're ready. So not that one. Answers, yeah, it should say, it shouldn't say anything really. It doesn't really need to say anything. So, if you need any clarifications, let me know, but mainly just tell me that you're ready. Ken is ready. GPS are ready. You ever played Boggle? I got Boggle for Christmas for my daughter. It's great. I used to have a mini Boggle when I was a kid. Used to play it a lot. It wasn't the full with dice, it was strips. I don't know if any of you know it, but now we've got the proper Boggle and it's fantastic. Love it. And that's what I'm talking about, Simon. One time I was perfect. It was like the time round about 2002 when I actually went to the pub for work, and that happened. Difficult round? Yeah, I think it is. I thought that when I was putting it together. I thought this is a difficult. I shouldn't put comments up doing this. Actually, covers up the letters. But Leslie is saying this round is difficult, and I would agree. Don't think there's anything too easy. In case you've not played this before, I'll remember the rules here, which is none of the letters are used twice, so no answer overlap. So if you know that one letter is in one thing, you know it can't be part of another thing. All right. Right, Scumbag ready. Veronica's ready. Toro Formaggio. More or less ready. Brian's ready. That's good enough for me. Let's get on. Let's do it. Do it. Right. So here come the answers. Right. This is difficult. Maybe a low scorer. We'll see what happens. Right, Blue Flare, my Sotis. That Forget Me Nots. FMN. Forget Me Nots. 2 points for right answer. Number 2, figure skater who was an assault victim in 1994 had her knees attacked by a guy with a police baton who was paid for by her rival's ex-husband. And it was Nancy Kerrigan. Nancy Kerrigan was the victim. Her rival, whose associates arranged the attack on her, was Tonya Harding. So I don't know if anybody went for Tonya Harding, but it's Nancy Kerrigan you're looking for. She was the victim. Ready Clueless, says the Wittens. Right, War Freedom speech, 1941 president. I don't even have to talk about the speech, just to ask you who's president in that year. It's FDR, Franklin D. Roosevelt. You can probably predict the bonus question. What does the D stand for? Person to put in the answers what the D stands for will get you on the wheel. It's a slightly more predictable bonus question. Yeah. Delano, that's right. Yeah, Karen, absolutely correct. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So Karen goes on the wheel. There you are. Get back to the questions and the answers here. Tonya Hard, person who attacked Nancy. Well, what I read about it was that it was Tonya Harding's ex-husband who hired the guy who attacked Kerrigan. She had plausible denial. Tonya Hard. She said she didn't know about it, and she might have been right. Anyway, the big state in India is Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh. 200 million people live there. That is like 20 times the size of Scotland in one state. All right. Now what we're talking about, 40 times the size of Scotland. One state. It's ridiculous. And EOT, Edge of Tomorrow, is the film. Well, you see, Tricked by TH, says Veronica. That's why I had the EOT overlap, because if you got that one, if you knew the Tom Cruise film, then you knew it couldn't be Tonya Harding, because the T is used by that. 10 out of 10. Silky Sai got 10 there. Round suited him. Let's take away the wrong letters there so you can see it a little clearer. A lot of thinking, but 10 points. Right, good. I'm getting your brains working tonight. There's a few 10s. Porndorf's got 8, 2. Pish. As, ooh, Janie. Disaster. 4 for the Mulholland. It's 3 minutes to 8. Went for Andhra Pradesh. Of 1 point. Aye, all right. Okay. Right. Nay NK or EOT. Only 4 here. And Richard not in the game tonight. Crashed and burned. Let's some low scores in that round. Jesus. Holy Jesus. I better get on. Mystery bag. Right, I've got a brilliant mystery bag tonight. Get your name on the wheel by saying what is in here. What is in this bag? Okay, you can ask me. It's quite heavy tonight. See that? Boom. I don't think that made a clunk because the microphone's got a windshield, but a pop shield. Sort of thing, not a pop shield. A muffy thing. So you can ask me questions of a yes-no nature, and I will answer them. And the first person to get it right, more bags. No. 10 is Tom Cruise. No, he's not in the bag. That's good. But no. COVID test. Nah, there's no COVID test. No mushrooms. There's no liquids. Pleasure item. Well, I suppose so. Tunnets tea cakes. Nah, it's nothing you can eat. Something's in the bag. Aye, that's right. But what? Shoes. No, no shoes. Heavier than shoes. Heavy tennis balls. Boots, brick, coconut, candle. No, it's definitely a thing. I get feeling Spedge is in a play in this mood. Whiskey, breed maker, stapler, edible. No, not edible. It's something to do with. Does it weigh less than a bag of sugar? No, it weighs more than a bag of sugar. Well, yeah, about yeah, it's quite close. It might be more than a bag of sugar. Obviously, it depends how big the bag is, but you know. Floor sander, electronic. No, it's no kind of machine. It doesn't do anything. It's essentially useless. It's more something to look at. It's not a hammer. It's not stone. It's not in the kitchen. It's not stone. Well, the bottom of it might be stone. I don't think it is, but it might be. Found in a garage. No, you'd find it more in the sort of front room. You know, or as my wife keeps trying to tell me to say, lounge, and I say it's a front room, and she says you got no class. It's the lounge. But I say front room. Would you find it in the house? Yeah, front room. Doorstop. Nuts for birds. No, nothing edible. A wok. A vase. Right, that's a lot closer. A statue. Statue and vase are much closer. A bust. Something to do with winning. That should give it away. Probably give it away. An urn, a lamp. What kind of thing is it? Goes on probably in the front room, probably on a mantelpiece, you know. Lamp stand. Come on, I've given the clues now. Yes, someone's got it. Let's see who was first. Lava lamp, no. Urn, no. Trophy. That's right. It's obviously a typo, but it's obvious what Alistair was trying to get at. So, Alistair, you get on the wheel. Alistair Popple, well done. Right, that took slightly longer than I was hoping for. Look, see, there it is. Eurovision winner. See, quite an excellent trophy. That's the actual Eurovision trophy I won years ago when I represented Luxembourg in the early 80s. So, Alistair, you're on the wheel. Okay. Right, I'm after time. I've been doing this more recently, but it's okay. I think you're all right with it. 2 rounds to go to get your final score tonight, and then after that, we'll have a few games for names to get a few more names on the wheel. Aye, it could be used as a doorstop, yeah, but it ain't. Anyway, you can't use the Eurovision trophy as a doorstop. It's disrespectful. Right, 50-50 round. Here we go. Comedy, 70s comedy. Which comedians did a famous sketch in the 1970s where they used black puddings as martial arts weapons? Was that the Goodies or the Two Ronnies? Goody, the Two Ronnies. Who had the sketch with black puddings as martial arts weapons? Number 2 in the 50-50 round. From which language did English get these words? Pariah, catamaran, and mulligatawny. Does that come from the Tamil language or Xhosa language? There's not your most obvious foreign languages, but powerful languages nonetheless. So Tamil or Xhosa. Which language did we get those words from? Pariah, catamaran, or mulligatawny? Remember, if you don't know, just guess. Number 3, what is the top speed of a crocodile running on land? 10 miles per hour or 25 miles per hour? How fast can a croc go on land? Top running speed of a croc, 10 miles per hour or 25 miles per hour? Number 4. Eurovision. We just talked about. When the Eurovision was last held in the UK, which was 1998, you'll all remember very well, which city had the honour of hosting the show? Was it Birmingham or was it Manchester? Some of you younger folks might not remember this, but the rest of us, yeah, you all remember that. Eurovision in the UK. Terry Wogan was host, along with Ulrika Johnson. But where was the show held? Was it in Birmingham or Manchester? That's question number 4. And the god. Ancient Olympic Games were held in the honour of which Greek god? Apollo or Zeus? That's question number 5. Louise is saying, what's the trophy for? Sorry if I missed it. It's all written on it. Eurovision winner, right? I represented Luxembourg in the early 80s and I won this trophy. Because I won Eurovision. True, you can Google it. But, you know. So, I'd recap these questions. Number 1, black pudding as martial arts weapon. Was that the Goodies or the Two Ronnies? Pariah, catamaran, mulligatawny, Tamil or Xhosa is the original language of those words. Speed of a running croc on land, 10 or 25 miles per hour. Number 4, last UK host of Eurovision, Birmingham or Manchester. And number 5, who was the god? Otheos, the honour of the Olympiad, right? You tell me already. Noodle Doodles have told me already. Miss Jobson has said already. Miss Duff. Couple more. Tell me that you're in. I'll get the answers. There's a few more. Ardig. What's that again? Is that Swedish for ready? Right, 50-50 round. Here come the answers. 2 points for each of these. So, 70s comedy. Who is hitting each other with black puddings as a martial arts thing? It was the Cult of Eki Thump. It was the Goodies. The Goodies. There they are. There's a little bit of the sketch. There's Bill Oddie getting hit by, oh, bang, black pudding right over the head. Easy. Number 2 is Mulligatawny, Catamaran, Pariah. They all come from Tamil, which of course is a language from southeast India and also Sri Lanka. Tamil is correct. Hosa, in case you don't know, is a South African language. Tamil is correct. 3, what is the top speed of a crocodile running on land? It's only 10 miles per hour. As you can see, crocodiles go that fast. Up the Goodies as well. Heat some mints, but it's one of those things where I don't know if it'd be. I haven't seen any Goodies in the modern day. I just remember them from being a kid. I remember really, especially the Big Dougal. But that's it. I can't remember genuinely actually funny or not. 10 miles for the crocodile. Number 4, Eurovision 1998, hosted by Wogan and Johnson. It was National Exhibition Place or what, National Indoor Arena, something like that. One of those places near the airport, Birmingham. Won by Dana International, of course, with Diva. And number 5, the ancient Olympic Games were held in the harsh Greek god, your old pal Zeus. There he is. The Temple of Zeus. Olympia back in the day. That's him. See the little people down there ping, because that's what little people do. Also a scene from Donald Trump's 2024 presidential campaign. The answer is Goodies, Tamil, 10 miles per hour, and Zeus. That's how Trump sees himself, isn't it? And I'm like sitting on a golden throne, like 20, 30 times the size of a normal person. They worship me, they love me. Kind of nasty. Got a croc wrong. Aye, everyone thinks crocodiles go fast. I sat in the pub before. I've even made it 30 miles an hour and people go for 30 miles an hour. And if you see a car going at 30 miles an hour and you think to yourself, crocodile, then you immediately realise how stupid that is. I'm not calling you stupid, folks. I'm just saying, think about it. Think how fast 25 or 30 miles an hour is. Double or bust, here we go. You understand the round? I hope you do. You get 4 points for a right answer. That's the double bit. But the bust bit is if you put a wrong answer in this round, you get 0 points for a round, which is bust, which is super core. Very bad news. To avoid getting bust, you can leave blanks. You don't have to answer all the questions. All right? So you decide how many you want to go for. By the way, if you like the quiz, a like down there. I should be asking for that more regular. Get a bit more professional. Hit like if you like the quiz. Thank you very much, because that kind of thing helps. Right. Yeah, sheep can run at 30. Imagine that. Downhill, following wind, you know, but that's kind of reasonable. Sheep, you know, brum, 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 you know, across grassland and crocodile? Come on. Yeah, that's a little short. I think the fastest Usain Bolt gets is about 27 or 28 miles per hour. Like, I tell you, maybe 22 is the average speed over the whole. The thing is correct, yeah. That's sprinting, you know, and obviously crocodiles can't go that fast. Right. Here we go. Double or bust. Decide which ones you go for. So question number 1 about the Beatles. Which member of the Beatles usually played the bass guitar? Right, so who was the bass player? Who was the bass player? I'm just laughing at this. I'm more scared of them sheep now. Tell you what's scary is spoonbills. And seagulls. I don't know if anyone saw me. I was posting that earlier. Still eating a rabbit. Mental. In one go. Swallows a baby rabbit. Or a rabbit. It was even a baby. But number 2. In which 1905 novel does the title character pursue an affair with Daisy Buchanan? Daisy Buchanan is the love interest in which 1925 novel? It's question number 3 in the double or bus round. Eboracum was the Roman for which city in the north of these days in the north of England, but back in Roman, it's in Eboracum. What's the modern name for the city? That's all for the element of surprise, isn't it, Gary? You know. Number 4, think about this one. What game, invented in 1888, is usually played indoors and always begins with a squidge off? What's that? What game is squidge off? That's question number 4. And number 5, last question, part of the quiz. Anyway, we'll do a few more games for names after this, but this is the last proper question, if you like. What year? So, year question, Eurovision Song Contest, once again, took place, and Marilyn Monroe, the actress, got married to the playwright Arthur Miller, both American. Now, to get the points here, you've got to get within 3 years. So, if you get spot on or 3 years out, either way, you get the points. If you're more than 3 years out, then you're butt. Okay. So have a guess or leave it blank if you're worried about going bust, and then tell me when you're ready. Marilyn Monroe got married to Arthur Miller, who wrote Death of a Salesman and other types of plays like that. And also, it was the first year of the Eurovision Song Contest, the world's greatest event, which is under threat for a second year in a row. I mean, they're going to do some sort of Eurovision this year, but probably not with a big crowd. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to quickly recap these questions, right, just in case you missed any. And then we'll get the answers very soon. We'll get your scores. So, which Beatle played the bass? Who was Daisy Buchanan as the love interest in which famous 1925 novel? Number 3, Eboracum, Roman Britain. What's it called these days? Same settlement, same city. Squidge Off is the opening of which game? It was a game that was only invented in 1888, and it is played indoors. And the last one is what year? First Eurovision and a wedding between Marilyn Monroe and Arthur Miller. Okay, right, Janie's going for 3. Mum's ready. Teddy biscuits are who knows in it. Jerry's going paws out. That means going for all 5. Noodle Doodles are going paws out. Yeah. Marion's keeping the balls safe. Only going for 4. Balls out for the duff. Balls out, in case you don't know, means answering all 5. Submitting your balls to the possibility of getting thumped. You put them on the table. This is metaphorically. You don't have to do this. You metaphorically put them on the table and you wait for the answers, and the answers come like this. If you're wrong, flatten your nuts. Quite horrible. But if you survive, then they just get bigger. Fertig. That's German, right? Okay, before I show you the answers, I just remind you that I do this for tips. If anyone thinks tonight's a tip, a couple pounds, then I'd be delighted to get those tips. Thank you for coming and doing the quiz. Please like the quiz. You're not donating. It's a free world. But I've got a daughter and she's hungry. Being hungry. But the girl, she's not much on her, So I'm hoping for a few donations. Mainly tell other people about the quiz as well. If if you can get a chance. Here we go. Here come the answers. I don't know if Gavin's trying to pick me up on an error. Is this round 6? Let me know if you think I've made a mistake somewhere. Don't let me guess. What do you mean? Okay, right. Number 1, here we go. Here's the answers for Double or Bust. Which member of the Beatles usually played the bass guitar? It was the left-hander, Paul McCartney. There he is. Yeah. Oh, someone's saying there's a date wrong in the last slide. Really? Can you... date wrong in the last slide. Can you be more specific, Gavin? I'm having to guess what you're talking about. Unless it means giving away an answer. I'm not sure. Anyway, 1925 novel Daisy Buchanan is The Great Gatsby. All right, F. Scott Fitzgerald is the writer. The Great Gatsby is the answer. Number 3, Eberacum is York. Or York. Squidge-off, that is Tiddlywinks. These men are about to have a squidge-off. They're about to squidge one another. Intro slide for round 6. What the hell are you talking about? Photos in reverse because he was left-handed. Surely he's quite obviously left-handed in that. There, he's playing with his left hand. You can see it's the right way around because the big thick string's at the top. That's the E string. He's using his left hand there. No, it's not reversed. That's fine. You're just looking at the quiz in a mirror or something. And anyway, last question. G-Men. Year, plus or minus 3 years. First Eurovision, Monroe married Miller, 1956. Correct answer. So, if you said anything between 53 and 59, then you have... All right. Really? Did it? I thought I'd fix that because it's fixed here. How odd. I thought it was because it's a master slide. I thought it was the same for all of them. I'll have a look at that later. Right. Paul McCartney, Great Gatsby, York, Tiddlywinks, 1956. Looks like you've been backed up. Right. Gavin, I'll put you on the wheel. Yeah. It took you 3 comments to explain what you were saying, but I'll put you on the wheel because thanks for pointing it out, and I'll go and fix it later. But one thing about PowerPoint I'm not particularly good at is master slides. Anyway, how did you get on? Did you get bust? Did you do all right? Did your boss survive? Let's have a look. 66 for the lumpy, the gravy. 12 out of 12. So they went for 3 and got 3 right. Good work. Shocker this week, 42. Had fun as all. It was a difficult quiz tonight, no doubt. Bust says K. Tell us what you got bust on. Tell us what you put. Unbelievable. With 3, you got 12 points. Yes! Was 2. No. George Harrison's the kind of lead guitarist. Plays the licks. John Lennon, rhythm, really. And Paul McCartney, the bass. Definitely tricky tonight. Baboor, Fabian. Baboor. Fabian. That's good. What's that? What's Baboor? Normally the Fabian Society or the Fabians, but Baboor. What's Baboor? Sounds pretty exotic. Said 65 instead of 56. Marilyn Monroe was already dead by then, so it would have been a weird kind of wedding. And Eurovision was well into full swing by then. When did she die? 62, was it? Or 61? Marilyn Monroe. Let's have a look. Yeah, 62. She was only 36 when she died. Bust on Tiddlywinks. What did you say instead of Tiddlywinks? Because I was thinking that a lot of people might leave that blank, but not really come up with alternative answers for Squidge Off. So First time for us, 44 overall, with 0 in the last round. Went bust. Thanks for the quiz. You're welcome, Chris. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We've still got a little bit left. There's about 10 minutes left. I'm going to play games for names and to get a few more names on the wheel, and then we'll spin that wheel for prizes. We have prizes tonight. So let's get on. Oh, I should give you the link to upload your scores. That's what I should do. Let me just do that first. And then we're going to play games for names. What do you want to do? You want to play Where Am I? Or do you want to play Kazula Palooza? What do you want to do, folks? Is Tiddlywinks an Olympic sport yet? Nah, next year, next time. Not Japan, but the next one, whenever that is. Do you have the form? Yeah, I've just put it in there in the chat. Where am I? Right, okay. There's the first voters for Where Am I? You've all had enough of the kazoo, right? Okay, fair enough. Okay, right. Where am I? So I've got my Where Am I's open. There we go. And I'll just go and grab one, put it in the thing. I'll open it. It's going to be a piece of Street View from the Google Maps service. And I'm going to be asking you, where am I? You've just got to be the first one to put the name of the city in the chat. Now I'm just getting it lined up here. I'll turn that off. It's a question. Hi. Well, I've got Where Am I and Kazula Palooza. We might have time for both. We'll see what happens. So Chrome tab, that's where I want to be. And this one, right, here we go. Where am I? So the first person to answer this will get themselves on the wheel. We've finished the main quiz now. Your score is your score, so upload it on that link I just gave, and I'll make a league table. But this is just a few extra things to get your name on. Look, nice architecture, nice bit of brutalism. Look, there's a chap and a bit of high vis. Can't miss him. Very safe these days, that sort of thing. What's up there? Is that distinctive? That's quite distinctive. I think if you live in that city, you'll probably know that. Look, there's water over here. What we got? Oh, we got loads of guesses. See, the kind of pause for a second, and then they'll come in. No, it's not kazoo. Look, straight away, absolutely straight away, no mucking about. Bristol is correct. That's Phil. Oh, cats! Nice work, Phil. It looks like you got that from the very first thing, because you had the first comment there. Loads of comments have come in since, but you were the first. So Ocats is on the wheel, which is Philip. Very good, very quick. We'll do another one. Loads of great answers. Bruges, Hague, Hull, Antwerp, Nottingham. But it's that's down at the quayside in Bristol. I think if you go this way, it gets a bit more sort of city centre-y. Along here. I think it was along here they were chucking that slave guy in the docks. I think. I don't know Bristol that well. In fact, I don't really know it at all. Anyway, let's get another one, because I thought that would be quite an easy one. Turned out to be. Let's try something slightly further afield. So let me get another tab open, put it in here. This is going to be slightly more international. I'm just turning off all the labels. You can see there's a little process I've got to do here, which is I've got to turn off the labels. There we go. And then stop the screen and then share a new screen. And I'm asking the same question. Where am I? So what have we got? We've got tram lines. We've got people doing fitness things. Unless he's just missed his tram. Don't know. There's a tram in the distance, it looks like. Not Oslo. It's not Rome, Bruges, Copenhagen, San Francisco, Stockholm, or Budapest, or Prague. I'm reading out all the ones I see. Okay, it'll be the first one that I see that'll be the right answer. Prague, Zagreb, Auckland, Lisbon, Vienna, Prague, Lisbon, Oslo, Vienna, Prague. No. Gothenburg, Zurich, Copenhagen, Strasbourg, Bern. No. Salzburg, Sofia, Strasbourg. Let's see what else we can find. Any more clues? Let's have a little look around. Basel. Excellent. Very good. Basel in Switzerland, where you're only allowed to be if you're very rich. To poor people like that, he's going to get found out and they're going to kill him. That's what they do in Switzerland with the poor people. You have to die if you're poor. So that guy got taps off? Or is it just a flesh-coloured tap? Nice work, Louisa. Well played. That is Basel. Louisa Jobson is on the wheel for the time. Right, we'll do one more of these. Give me a second while I get another one up. Oh, I've got a good one actually. This one. We managed to get to the thing. It gives it away before somebody sees it. So that itself might be a clue. You got to be careful. You're quite smart, quite picking up the clues, you know. So I'm just turning the labels off. There we go, and I'll get this on. And I'm asking the same question. Where am I? Okay, so here we go. It's not Basel anymore. Well done. Absolutely, yeah. Well, it's only January. You'll be careful. Let's go along here. Redditch. East Coast. No. Along here. Kind of average looking. Quite a nice church there. A bit more care. What we got? Norwich, Barrow, Edinburgh, Mauchline, Halifax, Durham, Norway, Liverpool. No. Let's go along here. Bicycles. You see the bicycles? Might be recycling day or something like that. Or is that like a charity thing? I don't know. It's cat shit collection day or something. Let's go along here. Saffron, Walden, Loch Gilphead, Lanark, Newport, Aberdeen, Cardiff, Cork, Biggar, Saltcoats, Kirkcaldy, Pittsburgh, Edinburgh, Moffat, Derry, Burt, Cambridge, Stranraer. No. Oh, we've got a right answer. And it's before we got to the giveaway as well. Whoops. It's Oxford. It is Oxford. Now, I see Mr. Doyle with it, but I think might not have been first. Felix was first that I can see. I'm going to go up again, just see if anyone's... Oh, no. All right. Oh, no. Mr. Doyle did it twice. He was above Felix that time. Let's see if one got it before that. I'll go here till we see the first person to get it. It is odd. We didn't get to the thing that's going to give it away. I'll give another space on the wheel to the first person who can say what the thing is that's going to give it away when we go further along this particular street. This is a real average looking street, but this street has been picked for a reason. Can you say what it is that we're about to see along here that gives it away? Yeah, that's it. Sharkin Roof. That's the one. This is just off Headington Road in Ord. And if we go along here, the main road's at the end. And before you come to the main road, or if oh, there it is. I'm starting to think I've come down the wrong bit. But there it is. You see it coming up on the left? That's it. Shark in the roof. Fiberglass shark. And so Doyle, that's twice. That's 2 Doyles. And it is past, so we're going to go and spin the wheel. Jonathan Doyle. And I'll be at a different point on the wheel, just to break things up a little bit. Same with Louisa. Put you in freezes, right. Well done. Yeah, so I can't remember the name of the guy, but he did this shark. Bill Heine, maybe something like that. Is that right? And he did the sculpture himself of a shark as if it had fallen from the sky right into his Sharknado in real life. Yeah, absolutely. Right into his own roof. And he had a legal battle with the council. The council wanted him to get rid of it, but of course, in this democracy that we live in, the people in Oxford said, no, we're right up for the shark. Shark's amazing. Keep the shark. I've seen it myself. It's one of those things where you're like, it's smaller than I thought it would be, but it's still brilliant. The main road's along here. The boozer's along here. There's lots of boozers. I used to know somebody who, in the 90s, who was studying at Oxford Brookes, which is like Napier or Sighthill College, but in Oxford. And she lived round about here, so Starbucks. Ooh. So that's all the streets out here. I saw somebody saying that they thought Oxford would be posher. There's definitely two halves of Oxford, put it that way. I think it's that way to town, and that's where all the posh stuff is, like all the university and stuff. But this is a little bit more suburban, and it looks great, doesn't it? See, from the main road, that's roughly how big it looks. You're like, what? What's that? Turns out to be a shark. Yeah, all right. So, right, loads of you on the wheel. Didn't have time for Kazula Palooza. I'll do it on Monday, right? Promise I'll do Kazula Palooza on Monday, but let's get spinning. Let's get spinny spin. Shared screen, Chrome tab, wheel of names. There we go. Right, so there are some of the names that are on the wheel. I've been typing them in, and it creates this beautiful wheel. And we're going to play. So, first prize tonight is Deflatine. Supply Louisa Jobson, and it combats bloatedness. And she'll post it. Oh, what's this? John Buckley, can I get on the wheel? Shark artist. Can I get on the wheel? Please, 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 please. Called the Headington Shark, I think. Headington Shark. No, it's Bill Heine. Not John Buckley. All right, no, the sculptor's John Buckley. Or the house owner is Bill Heine. Right, okay. All right, Big. So desperate to get on a wheel recently because you won that I hope you win the Deflatine. Big. There you go. Right, you're on the wheel. Let's look back up here. Right, okay, there's the wheel. Absolutely jam-packed. Right, here we go for Deflatine. Now remember, to listen out for Computer Lady's pronunciation of the winners, because she's really, really brilliant and terrible at this. So we spin the wheel. Let's put up tonight by Liz Jobson, one of our great players and one of our great prize providers, Carlister Gavin O'Cats. Woohoo! Big.
Big.
Amazing. Absolutely sensational. Big's been begging to get on a wheel for various reasons for a few times, and I always say no because I don't want to open the door to all these requests. And I finally gave in there because she did supply some information about the sculptor, and it was a bit of a last-minute wheel thing, and you've won the Deflatine. Oh, man. See, dreams do come true. Brilliant. Next prize is from me. It's £100,000. National Lottery scratch card. £100,000. Who's going to get scratchy? This, what, you don't even know what it is. Well, you'll find out when you get it. Just take it and see how your body changes. Don't read it. Don't never read the packet. Just eat the pills, right? Here we go. £1,000 on the wheel of spin, on the wheel of names. Who's going to get it? Mr. Doyle, Hull, Scotland, McDonald. It's McDonald, isn't it? Palmer. Yeah!
Gary Palmer.
Gary Palmer. That must be the most golf name out of all the people who played a quiz. Gary Palmer. I mean, there's loads of golfers called Gary. There's a golfer's called Palmer, Gary Palmer. You sound like a golf champion. I don't know if you've ever played golf in your life, Gary. But if you win £100,000, you can buy a whole lot of golf balls. Maybe one of the golf clubs. £100,000. Champion for that. Is there a ball jaws up for grabs tonight? It wasn't going to be, but seeing as you ask, why not? Let's do it. I've got a stack of them sitting up here. They're not selling very fast. So, ball jaws, fridge poetry. And you're like, what's that? Well, I'll tell you. It's fridge poetry, but it's Scottish and it's really rude. Okay? It's extremely foul-mouthed. You're not allowed to win this if you have children. Balljaws.com. There we go. That's where you want to go if you want to buy some of these. They're not expensive at all. Great gift. So yeah, all right. Let's have some balljaws. Let's spin some balljaws up here. Who's going to win the balljaws? I wasn't going to do balljaws tonight, but here we are. Oh, cats, Louisa, Mr. Doyle, Mr. Doyle. Look at that. What? Amazing.
Louisa Jobson.
See, that's tapping. That's the power of mind. Ms. Jobson, sitting at home in her crystal ball, goes, balljaws, sends it out to the universe via the internet, but also via mental power. And then seconds later, I start giving away balljaws that I never meant to give away tonight, and it's Louisa who wins it. Amazing. Whoa, it is spooky. She's pleased as well. That's great. Well, I'm pleased because you've been great with donating prizes or whatever recently with the cakes and deflatine and the cheese. Don't forget the cheese that Mr. Mackey won. Yeah, well, good thinking, Marion. Of a Mercedes now. Mercedes. Yes, said Jobson. Great stuff. I've got your address. I know what it's in. I'm not sure if I've got your address, Gary. Have you won something before? If not, then make sure you send me your address. I'll send Beeg's address to Louisa. Right. Let's get to the good prize that David Hall put up tonight, which is an Amazon Echo dot something. I don't know if it's like you have to have Alexa already or whether it's just stands alone. I don't know. It's a tech prize. I wouldn't have that in my house, to be honest. That thing where you speak and Jeff Bezos listens to you and then gives you an advert. I'm not into that, but some of you might be. And I do appreciate David for putting it up as a prize, and I think it is probably the most valuable prize tonight. So, like, you know, in pure monetary terms. So let's get Louise off the wheel and let's spin for tonight's star prize, which is the Amazon Dot Echo, I think it's called. Gavin, O'Cats, Jonathan, David, Graham, Scotland, looks like.
Graham, Scotland.
Graham, Scotland. Yay! Graham, Scotland of Linlithgow is a winner of the Amazon Zero Dot Zoom Alexa thing, whatever it is. Which is a great prize. Mr. Doyle saying it is a standalone thing. James is saying it's actually pretty cool. We play pointless. We just play pointless and control the TV with it. And Graham's impressed. Graham's pleased. That's good. That's good. And he's going to use it in the right way. Nice. No. Cats. Nah. It's literally worth £1, right? That's, you know, and that's if you're into gambling. I think to most rational, this is worth 50p, but we don't know, do we? Because it might be worth £100,000. It might be worth £100. The most anybody's won in real life on one of my scratch cards that I've given away was at £100. And if you were to win £100, you know, you're not going to be sad. That's going to be a happy day. £103 just whoop out of nowhere. That's going to be a day. Just set mine off saying her who shall not be named. Well. Right, entertaining stuff, I think, on the wheel tonight. Well done, great. Well done to Louisa for winning the Bodjaws, and she seemed pretty happy with that. I'll get that in the post very soon. Well done to Gary for winning that £100,000 scratch card. I'm not sure if I've got your address, Gary, so can you send me it on Facebook or whatever? Anywhere, Facebook. And I'll get that sent out. And well done to Beeg for winning the Rennie Flitine, which truly is a prize. Quite literally, a prize. Let's have a little look. Yeah. Calcium carbonate and meticone. Effective relief from trapped wind and bloatedness. Sugar-free mint. Well, that's good. Tell you how happy I am. Fantastic. That's what we're here for. It's weird. Just see weird having a thing in your house where they can hear what you're saying. You know what I mean? Am I old-fashioned? I mean, I know that no one really cares what I say, but it's just the idea of it, you know. Can you repost the scores link, says Jerry? I was distracted. Yes, of course I can. No problem. Right here, score upload link. I'm just collecting it from my little notepad over there and pasting here. There you go. Thanks for doing the quiz, everybody. Hope you enjoyed tonight's quiz. If you did, give me a donation, a couple of pounds to keep me alive till next, which is Monday. I'm maybe going to start doing Tuesday at 9 p.m. The 9 p.m. people, because there's some people who make it at 7. And I'm thinking about it. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do it, but I was kind of thinking of it. Well, not really, because my phone's usually like in a different room. Like, I know what you mean. Understand the point of view, Gavin, but I don't know what you're like with a phone. I know some people have their phone with them the whole time. I tend to put mine in my jacket pocket, my coat pocket, hang it off the back of my door in here. I never see if you phone me. Don't be. It's not. I'm not good. I'm not ignoring you if I don't answer. It's because I never get to my phone in time. I don't use the phone an awful lot. You know what I mean? But the thing about the Alexa is it's like you're encouraged to set up right in the middle of your house where it, you know, your kitchen or whatever. It can listen to you all the time, or it can be listened, you know, it can be used all the time, and it's sold as a benefit that it can hear you all the time. Obviously, I'm standing talking into a microphone, but I'm not saying my dark thoughts, you know. I don't want them. Listen, anyway, I'm down the prize. Thanks to David for putting this great prize up. You know, Graham seems pleased with it. That's what matters. I know different points of view on this. Like some folk that we know around the corner had one of them, and the kids just used it to cause chaos, turn the lights off, all that sort of thing. Chaos. Yes, Jerry. Yeah, any who's got anything they want to give away. This is one of the new ways of doing it, right? You can chuck it in the bin. You can take it to a charity shop. They're quite often locked down and shut. You can try it. You can try selling it on one of those groups on Facebook that are just a hassle. You get a weirdo coming around your house. Or you can get in touch with me and offer it as a prize. If there's anything you've got that you don't want, we can always give it away as a prize at the quiz. That's the thing. Echo Dot. I like the examples of how you can use this written on the box. It says, Alexa, play prog songs. No, rock songs. I just made that mistake. That was the mistake I made when I first saw the picture. I thought it was like, wow, yeah, good choice. Marketing, play prog rock. But of course, it doesn't say play prog rock. It says play rock songs. Hey, Alexa, play some of the dirtiest prog rock you can find. Like dirtier than ELP. Absolutely. Big, don't mix them. I still don't read the box. Obviously, caution is advised. But if you're feeling crazy, then don't read the box. Just have 3. 3 is probably not going to be enough to cause a problem, even if you react to them. 3 will be all right. But it might make you feel amazing. Who knows? Oh, that's the stuff. Nice one. Don't have a smartphone. I feel I need to have one. I don't know. And it's funny. Investigate that deeper. I probably don't have to have one. I was perfectly happy with a little one until about 5 years ago. And I dropped it from the bed. I dropped it in a cup of tea. Right? I was going to sleep one night. It's just like a little £7 phone. I literally asked for the cheapest phone in the shop. £7. You know? It was great. Battery lasted for a week. And I could phone people on it, which is primary use, you know? Even though I don't use those things that much. But the reason I ended up getting a smartphone was because of the quizzes, because I'd be at the quizzes and I'd always have a digital camera with me to take pictures of winners, and then I'd take that home, take the memory card out, put it in a reader or stick it in the computer, transfer them, then crop it, and then upload them, blah, 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 blah. And I was looking at smartphones, I was like, nah, it'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it, if I could just take a picture of it and then just upload it from there. So that was it. That was the real reason that I ended up getting a smartphone after I dropped my... I would have continued with the digital camera, but I dropped my little phone in a cup of tea one night, and that was it. I was like, and I was all right for money at the time. So I thought, I'll get one of them smartphones, get a smartphone. Enjoying the modern race, but enjoying the human race. And, but like I say, I mainly leave it in my coat. I do waste time on it. Sit there in the morning, sometimes look at Twitter. Whoa, look at that. Jerry's got jam. Whoa, get in touch. Give us some details. The thing is, if you're getting in touch to give something away, I always ask, is you okay to post? So after somebody wins, I'll send you their details, their postal details, and then you send it. Right? And as long as this is still fairly compact and we all kind of know each other, I think that'll be all right. I don't think it's a huge security issue to send postal addresses to people. I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. Your laptop listens to you. And it watches you like your phone does. Your laptop. I don't use a laptop. I use a desktop computer, which obviously has a webcam perched on top of it. Yeah. Found a folder of photos on my old laptop that my webcam had been taken randomly. Oh man, that's creep, isn't it? That's an outrage. It's funny. It's not like I get up to anything, but I tend to just take the camera off. See, when I finish doing this, take it off, you know. Oh, see, right. I don't. Well, if Beeg's still here, she can decide whether that's okay or not to send. I wouldn't send someone's email address to someone else without explicit permission. Nokia 216 with buttons in blue, brilliant, even if you drop it. Yeah, like the one I had before, the little Alcatel one, that'd be dropped everywhere. You know, I'm quite clumsy with that sort of thing. It's always fine, but straight into a cup of tea that was the end of it. Si's got a smartphone, but not a smart person operating it. Yeah. There's some things I do like on my smartphone. I play chess on it. I've got an account on chess.com, and I like playing chess. So I do use it for that, and I'm using Duolingo at the moment. I mean, I think I could do both of those things on the desktop computer. I'm sure I could do everything I really wanted to do on the desktop. Wouldn't have to have the phone, but I do like doing Duolingo just sitting in the front room, just on the phone, and I quite like using the phone in the front room to play chess. But these are pretty inconsequential things, aren't they? Really, just leisure. I don't really need one. What language you learn? Greek. Μάθω η ελληνικά. Μου αρέσει η ελληνικά. Είναι γλώσσα. Είναι όμορφα γλώσσα. Yeah, I'm not gonna put it on here. No, I definitely wouldn't put it on here. But like, Louisa's saying that she works in a pharmacy, and if you want advice on whether to mix deflatin with your regular medication, she can help you. I've got a feeling you can probably work it out yourself. But I wouldn't. Don't worry, I wouldn't put anybody's email address up on here. And I wouldn't send anybody's email address to anybody else without double checking, because, you know. Yeah, learning Greek, like Greek. My wife's father is Greek. We lived for 2 years in Greece. And we lived in Greek as well. We didn't know any English speakers down there, so we were living with Greek people, but we're not working, you know, so didn't learn an awful lot of Greek when we were. But I think it's a beautiful. Yeah, I thought maybe that's the case. Yeah, just work it out yourself. Quite right. Okay. So what time is it? It's 7 minutes to 9. Thanks for doing the quiz tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone who's still here, appreciate your company. Get well to Robin. I don't know if you're watching, Robin, but hello. Everybody's looking forward to you getting better and getting out, getting back home. Thanks to James. And that's another thing, folks. If you want to be team of the day, let me know, because I'm starting doing that again. I was doing it in the summer and all that last year. I kind of stopped doing it when I started doing live phone-ins, but I've sort of scaled them back a little bit on this. So maybe bring team of the day back. Very good. Right, I'm out of here. Thanks to David. Thanks to Louisa for putting up prizes tonight. See you all later. Be good. Don't be bad.